Check this out. Hey, it is Dave. I'm here with another review of a really great product. This is, are you ready for it? Do you know what it is? Yeah, it's the Air Care Nova humidifier. It is a 1.2 gallon tank, has a positionable spout. It has LED lighting, as you can see, and we are on the nightlight feature. And so you can see this beautiful front panel. I mean, talk about sleek. This unit is so cool. Maybe it's over the top for a kid's room, right? Excuse me, but with a little bit of humidity, our kids will sleep a little bit longer. And if your kids are like my kids, you know what? Instead of getting up at 5:15, getting up at 6:15, that is a win. So plug the unit in. It'll immediately find your percentage of humidity in your environment, right? So we are in Arizona, and so obviously not super humid. This is humid for us, believe it or not. This humidifier, you can adjust the output. That's this 1 through 3. With this button here, 1, 2, that's medium and high. So let me do that again. This is 1. I can't see through that. There's 2. Yep. It takes a minute, not a minute, but it takes 10 seconds. There you go. You can see it going. And then let's go to 3. So I don't want high output. This humidifier is good for rooms up to 750 square feet. That's a pretty big room. This is in a standard builder grade children's room. I mean, this is it's 10 by 10 plus the closet, so it is 12 by 10, right? And so let's go to level 1. We're just going to have a little bit. Let's say we wanted a timer. Let's say we wanted to set it to run for 4 hours with our kids. Push the clock button and then push it again, and now the timer is set to run 4 hours at level 1, and then it'll turn off. If it runs out of water before then, a little drop above this percentage symbol right there with an X in it will show that there's no more water. But let's turn off the timer by just pushing the clock. And remember, this is push and hold the clock. If you want to set the percentage, let's say I want to get up to 55% and then stop. I push the percentage button, and in 5 percentage increments, and then that's it. So it is going to run, and here, if you go to 65%, that just says run on high the entire time. That means don't turn off. So I'm just going to blow that off. If it gets to 55, I'm delighted. But turn it off and then turn it on. There we go. And now we're fine. Here is the only thing we haven't, there's 2 things we haven't looked at. Number 1, this is the light. Do you see that? This is how it is when you turn it on initially. It's just black and clean. It would work great in your office. If you're if you have a counseling practice or anywhere where people need to breathe well, this would fit in. It's just sleek. Push and hold this green button or this red moon button until it turns green. Wait a couple seconds. That's nightlight mode. So now it's just this clean little moon light that's dimmed, but it's just doing its thing. I don't know if you can tell it's still doing its thing. Now, any button on the panel will bring it back. I don't want the timer. There we go. Now, here's the light button. I'm going to push it once, and it turns on an LED inside that starts cycling through colors. And let's say it gets to a color you really like. There it is. We want the green, right? Turn off the moon. Push it a second time. It holds the green. So let's turn off nightlight mode. Nightlight mode is on if it has the green moon, but if it's red moon, it comes back. So now that was the second button push, so it just stays, it holds that color. Now a third push of this flat screen, and it turns off the lights. So again, we turn them on, and it'll just cycle through. And it's really pretty. Like, it's really a fun thing. So, also has generous 10 milliliter essential oils, right? Vanilla, eucalyptus, and lavender. We have a little lavender in there to be relaxing right now. And it comes with a full-featured remote. It has all the controls of your on your touchscreen. So, if you want to cycle through the lights or freeze it, now it's going to freeze at that, or turn it off. If you want to turn on the lights, oh, there we go. Got to point it at it. And then you can freeze it and then turn them off. Turn the unit off, or go to night light mode. Which one? There we go. Now I'll go to night light mode in just a second. There it is. So if this happens to be up high where you can't really reach it except with your watering can to fill it, then you can just do that and leave it, or put it down low in the corner. Here's how to, let's turn off that light just so you can see what's going on. Lid comes off. The center section, of course, pops out. So keep that lid flat. Here is the ultrasonic mechanism. Now, this bin does not come out. So to empty it, to clean it, you gotta tilt it forward. So tilt it away from the power cord. The power cord's on the back. And this is really what you're avoiding, is this air intake. So empty it by pouring it forward that way. Scrub out, not scrub out, but just wipe that out every week. Don't get any water down that hole. Then you can take this out to clean out the ultrasonic plate. Your best bet is going to be to use distilled water. We have a whole house water system that is not softened with salt, so it works really well in here. But here's the light, by the way. Let's turn on light. You can see that's the light in there. So, and then we're going to put the lid on. And, ooh, I feel like that's too high. Nope, that's one. So, that is what we've got going on. That is the humidifier for the kiddos. It's going to fade to nothing, and it'll just be a nice little thing. So, anyways, air care humidifier is ultrasonic. It is dead silent, and I've got a kid sitting next to me that has great hearing, and it is absolutely quiet, and she can run the whole thing on her own, and it is the nicest humidifier we have ever used. It's beautiful. That's your favorite color?
Yeah, it looks like a beach.
Yeah, it really does. It's really nice. So that's what the wall's for. So remote humidifier. The bonus is the essential oils. It comes with a full troubleshooting guide. Make sure that blows. Don't have it blowing. I don't have it blowing over a kid's head. We just have it going out, and it goes out, up, and so then the air conditioning, or air conditioning. It's September here in Arizona. We still run AC. It'll blow it out through the room, and this entire small room will be humidified, and maybe we'll get another half hour sleep out of our kiddos. But the big thing is the respiratory problems won't come in, because the inside of their noses won't crack. So humidifier, it's wonderful. This is the nicest humidifier out of a half a dozen that we've had over the last couple of years. Well, last 8 years. So thanks, Air Care. You make really what seems to be a very, very nice product.
Yes, they are.